For 25 years, the Henrico Education Foundation has been there to lend a hand to schools, teachers, students, and families of Henrico County. And that help has come in many different ways. It could be an after-school program on science and math at an elementary school, supplementing classroom reading materials for middle school, enabling a high school robotics team to travel to competition, or coordinating a day of athletic activities for exceptional education students. Supporting the projects, the programs, and the people of HCPS is what HEF is all about. When the Henrico Education Foundation began a quarter of a century ago, their mission was twofold. One, to help fill the funding gap when schools or students were in need. And two, to support innovation in education.
I think the interesting thing is that when I look back over the 11 years that I've been with the foundation, I can see innovative grant projects that started as sort of a new idea, but now they are accepted as part of best practice.
Through the years, HEF has helped bring amazing ideas to life by pairing innovative educators with funding partners. Like when Fairfield Middle School proposed planting a few vegetable beds for the community garden project. Today, garden programs can be found all over the county, thanks in part to HEF's Green Thumb for Success. When teachers proposed using iPods to help ESL and exceptional ed students improve their reading fluency, HEF embraced the visionary program. Now the merging of technology and literacy is considered commonplace. It wasn't long ago when the idea of STEM camps, workshops, and after-school programs were considered cutting edge, but HEF saw the need. They supported the STEAM revolution from the beginning.
Keeping young people engaged and excited about learning just makes sense. That's where the world is going. We're all going to have to remain curious and interested in new and different things, and the grants that HEF is able to provide really puts our students in a space where they can continue to do that.
We are very grateful for HEF and their contributions to Greenwood. My very first year, it started off with the Tower Gardens, where we implemented 3 Tower Gardens, and then it led to something extraordinary where we ended up buying more through the PTA and through our school funds. The deeper impact was that it led to a big focus on wellness and started an outdoor track team. We started a morning running clubs and sports clubs that were initiated by this first grant. Trout in the Classroom was definitely one of our favorite grants that we received, where the kids get eggs and they get to watch, over 100 trout grow, and we take care of it. We monitor the water every single day. Then we head up into the mountains on an awesome trout release. It's been an absolutely incredible initiative.
You guys had a chance to teach? When I started at Coaxin, we wanted to get some new technology for our students to use, and so we wrote a HEF grant. And so we said, let's put the kids in charge of this technology and let's really make it theirs. So our Griffin Gurus are teaching themselves the technology, and then they're also organizing the ways that they implement that technology in the building.
If you need help, I'm going to hand out help.
Last year it started out with them planning a professional learning for our teachers and teaching them how to use this brand new technology to the building.
Enemies, that's a power up. There you go.
And not just how to use it, but what it even is. The technology is so important, and our gurus especially, but really all the students are so excited by the ability to show their learning in other ways, and the technology allows for that.
If you wanted to go to your camera, then you're just going to click this, which says Save Video.
Listen to my I Can statement again.
HEF has helped us with an urban literacy reading coach through the CarMax Foundation grant. That literacy coach has been a great help to us with coaching our new teachers, modeling, providing professional development. At the end of last year, that coach was instrumental in helping us with looking at data for students who we needed to remediate, and that helped propel us to some great success on our SOL assessment.
I'll show you some basic navigation piece.
Maker spaces in general are spaces that allow students to be able to explore and discover on their own using a variety of materials. And sometimes it can be very low tech, sometimes it can be very high tech. But it really provides an opportunity for that student to have that discovery and exploration time. So our schools often look to our libraries for this, because our libraries are places where all students have access. HEF really helps us consult and think about all of those issues And the funding that they give us accelerates that kind of learning experience in our schools.
What do you think the hardest part would be?
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
This is mock trial, and we deal with these legal cases, and then we take those cases and we work them, and we go compete with other schools.
In the past, we did a regional competition and a state competition, but now we're moving to an international level competition.
If this evidence was ruled inadmissible, this would be reversible.
We would also like to ask the court to take...
We applied for the Henrico Education Foundation grant in order to get funds for our mock trial team to go to a competition in New York.
It's a really big competition, like people from all over the world are coming, South Korea, Ireland, like London.
So we don't know who we're going to get when we get there, and so we do all sorts of preparation to prepare for this.
And try to work on all these things to cover everything, make sure that we are ready, that we're not using notes, we have all our directs and crosses memorized.
We're getting there. We're not at like perfect yet, but we're gonna get there soon. We've been working really hard.
Your Honor, could you please instruct the witness to answer the question?
There is no shortage of great ideas in Henrico County, but many programs would never get off the ground if HEF wasn't there with financial support. But in order to continue this amazing work, the Henrico Education Foundation needs the financial support of the community. An investment here is truly an investment in the future.
We would not have been able to do this on our own.
Without the tools, we don't have a class, essentially.
HEF allows our librarians to be able to be brave rather than perfect.
Innovation at Greenwood has come from HEF, and we are forever grateful.
They say that any structure is only as strong as its foundation. For HCPS, much of that strength comes from the Henrico Education Foundation.